Hey keiwa plush, I've been struggling with writing videos lately. Any ideas?
Maybe you should finally make the Persona video you've been procrastinating for so long, you dumb fuck.
Maybe I should look up some tips. Hey look, this Treasure guy seems pretty good. Let's see his movie reviews.
This is one of the most disrespectful things I have seen in all of media. Media!
Media criticism. Something important when thinking about it, whether or not you should interact with a movie, game, TV show, etc. But that criticism also needs to be factual, understandable to others for people to take it seriously. On the other hand, Trasher just yells out about how the newest movies is garbage, and his points are that it's bad, the pacing, and flashback scenes are lazy writing, and it's worse than the Mustache Man, with no factual evidence of why he thinks that way. With the specific media he's covering, which is a problem with how he wants people to see his opinion as facts, and anyone who disagrees with him has to fight him. It's equivalent to a man-child getting angry at the new Star Wars movie. Take a listen.
You guys have nothing to fight me against with this.
Oh,
okay?
Really?
Every version of Godzilla sucks except 54.
Alright, can you tell me why?
What do you have to say?
No.
What do you have to say?
I mean, Shin Godzilla.
What do you have to say?
Treasure, why don't you tell us the potential that Godzilla has?
Yeah, tell us.
Why don't you tell us the potential that Godzilla has, huh?
Yeah.
How about you tell us it?
No.
Give examples.
No, because you don't deserve to know the potential.
I
You
guess
don't
they
deserve to know the potential and try to steal ideas from me.
Nobody
okay?
wants to steal
yes,
ideas.
I am working on my own Godzilla story, or I've been trying to. Yes, writing is hard.
Yeah,
yes,
I agree.
I haven't, basically, announced it because I don't know if it will ever come out, right? But I was actually going to gift you guys with an actual good Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
Or a good Godzilla story, at least.
Alright.
That you would have to read, or maybe even a short fan film from Godzilla's perspective. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I am not going to show you.
Why not?
Every Godzilla has something different going for it.
Agreed.
No.
What? No?
No, every
But why?
Godzilla is fucking dog shit.
But why?
Every Godzilla is dog shit.
Can you tell me why?
Every Godzilla is dog
No.
shit, dude. I don't care what you have to say.
Okay. You care.
I don't care what you have to say.
If you say so. Whenever he makes a point, he sounds way too overly aggressive and shouting his lungs out like a Dragon Ball character. Even when he makes points we agree with, it's said in such a disingenuous way that you feel icky that you agree with him or that you're on his level of extreme. Worst part is that it's not even funny how angry he gets, it's just really irritating. It's not good for him to do this as a media critic, cause reviews like Trashers are supposed to convince you to not buy the product he's criticizing, but whenever I watch his reviews, I feel more tempted to buy it just to see if he's bullshitting or not. I'll let my friend explain on what we think, cause he can explain it better than me.
Hi, it's my section now. Anyways, I'll be using his critique of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 as one of our examples, because we have seen the movie and do like it, so there is some bias for it. But what Thrasher says about it is either things that are 1, so nitpicky that we had to fucking guess what the problem was, 2, factually wrong, and 3, missing the point of the story. This is the one that pisses me off the most, and I will go on a tangent on it way later. To start, this point was so confusing for me because I had to guess on the part of the CGI that was quote-unquote so bad, and my only guess is one certain specific shot with the light when they come out of the ship they were in, and you could very obviously see the studio lights, but I just thought that was just the ship lights, but whatever. And other than that, it's fine. I see no problems with the CGI. If anything, it's better than whatever Marvel has been giving us before and after this movie. Like, I really don't get this point with this movie specifically. It's just, it feels like it's there for a complaint because everyone talks about how bad Marvel CGI is, but it's just, I don't know. I'm not a CGI artist, but I don't even think Trasher is, so I have no idea how he would know more than me. But it's just like, as someone who like just knows how to draw, it doesn't look bad. It's just like I've seen some Marvel movies. I've seen shots that are like very obviously worse, and I've seen worse CGI in like for example in King Ohanger with its CGI backgrounds. Like if you pause in certain places, you can very obviously see like the green screen marks that couldn't be erased because it was like in the character's hair or something. So yeah, that's all for the section, because it's just, I'm not a CGI artist, so I can't entirely argue against him outside of just like, I don't get what his problem was. Yeah, and to be honest, this is like, I guess his least offensive point. It's just one that bugs me. As for the pacing, he doesn't elaborate on this point at all. Like, he doesn't specify on whether it's too fast or slow. He just says, it's so bad. And it doesn't really tell me anything. And to be honest, it just feels like it's tacked on because other movie reviews also talk about pacing. But the different, how about I give you an example of me criticizing the pacing? I think the pacing of Shin Kamen Rider is a bit fast, and they go from point A to point B very quickly, and because of that, I see a reason why people wouldn't like following that movie, because it's very fast. But other than that, I like that movie. It's a good movie. Please go watch Shin Kamen Rider. It's good. It has Ichimonji. He is very silly, and I want the whole world to know about him. Anyways, here's the worst section of this video, the one about the flashbacks, because he has personal beef with it, like it fucking created the Monsterverse, which is funny to think about. But other than that, his whole point about how flashbacks is forcing us to feel for a character and be emotionally invested with them is stupid here, because at this point, we are already emotionally invested with Rocket, because we've been with him for 2 movies by now, and you wouldn't be watching the 3rd and final movie if we didn't watch the last 2. Rocket's flashbacks are here to give us context for his character's behavior in the past 2 movies and have a comparison of how far he's grown since then. It's not there for no reason, as the flashbacks are vital to the story, and also shows us the experiments the High Evolutionary did and sets up the personal conflict between him and the rest of the Guardians. So, to be honest, it just feels like he's complaining because he really hates flashbacks, and flashbacks are the worst thing of all media, like it isn't love triangles, or anything that has to do with misogyny, because of course it isn't. Now, to this point, that makes me really pissed with how Trasher misses the point with this one. Him lamenting about wanting more scenes about Rocket's friends and wanting to know them more. Because that's literally the whole point of the tragedy of the situation, that we don't get to know more. We don't see how they develop as characters, because that chance was taken away from them when they just got it, and that they died so suddenly that Rocket couldn't process it and kept that trauma deep in his mind for years, to a point that he lashes out whenever something similar happens to it or anything reminds him of it. But Trasher completely misses that point, and it shows, despite being a media critic who prides himself on finding the trash ones and revealing the truth of how all media after fucking, 2018 is awful, that he doesn't even have basic media literacy. And I despise that with anyone who criticizes media, not understanding the obvious points that media is making just because it's not entirely spelled out with them. And even if it is, they're blind to it just because it doesn't fit their narrative or agenda. And in his words, it's fucking disrespectful to the media itself. And believe me, we will get into more about him missing the point of the movie when we get to his ranting on his streams. Because to be honest, both me and Kiryu are kind of pissed off about it, because especially when he wants his opinions to be taken as a fact and not as an opinion like it should be.
Not only is he a terrible critic despite how much he complains about them, he is a toxic fanboy when it comes to Godzilla. If you don't agree with him, he will think that you're a brain dead idiot because he's one of those people who think that they're the smartest person in the room. In his anime is trash video, it's nothing but him seething over how anime is gonna outlive us and the future generation is gonna be ruined by it, like he's some sort of philosopher. As a person who also watched Godzilla as a little tiny baby boy, you are not entitled to scream that your opinion is right and those who disagree aren't real friends. Saying that you wanted kaiju to express themselves, but going back on it saying that Rodan shouldn't smile or Godzilla shouldn't laugh is kind of hypocritical.
Eat like radioactive looks mutated. Oh, Shin Godzilla, didn't he eat like radioactive waste off of the seafloor or something? That's not his origin. That's not his origin. That's not his origin. Willie's in constant pain. He's in constant pain, and I don't. He's in constant pain, and I don't know what. I don't know what he thinks. Oh well, who will know? Who will know is supposed to be like his inside his thoughts or something. Well, I'd rather have that conveyed to me on screen instead of a song. Okay, so that sounds like Evangelion, by the way. Okay, the music, some of the characters' attitudes, they act like anime characters. Because the guy who made it made Evangelion.
Bitch, are you if you think that Shin Godzilla of all fucking movies is a fucking, it feels like a fucking anime movie, are you kidding? Why? Just because Hideki Anno directed the movie, so you think, oh, because it's an Evangelion guy, so he has to feel like an anime. Did you watch it with your brain turned on, or did you watch it turning off because you wanted to hate it, because Hideki Anno wrote a movie with fucking hack, you fucking stupid bitch? I can't take you seriously, but I have to, because you're just...
And as you can tell, he has really bad opinions about Shin Godzilla that it makes my friend over here sound like the definition of insanity, and shows something we both notice going through his content. Trasher does not hate newer media because it's trash. He hates it because it's not the classic things he likes. Yet, yes, the things he criticizes aren't perfect and sometimes are actually bad, but his reasons of hating them are not for those reasons. He's stuck in the past and doesn't want to change, and he wants everyone to think like him, which is really fucking stupid because that's impossible. And with the way he's going at it, not many people want to listen to him, other than people who already think that way, that are way worse than him. Anyways, let's listen at the stupid shit him and his comments have said. This is literally a 9 out of 10. He's one of the few gaming journalists left. In this context, he has not played the game, by the way. Tell it, the world needs to wake up. Alright, Jesus. Fuck, okay. The trasher is right. We need to write our own stories because I'm sick and tired of Hollywood making woke movies about mermaids being black and women like Rey, Star Wars, just getting powers out of nowhere without no apparent reason. It's not like any of this. What the fuck am I reading? Let alone have any respect. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. Better singer than. If you say so. Wow, so beautiful, made me cry. It's like singing your heart out. That's just fucking glazing, dog. Losers will always find a way to disagree with facts like this. They act like anime is not the single driving force of the internet right now. That is that. What the fuck is wrong with people? How is trasher satire, or is that an insult? The value argument. He does not say any value arguments. Is there a way to discredit our what the fuck? Our holy image as game reviewers, gaming wasn't what the fuck. The people are waking the people are waking up. Oh my, what the fuck? But we are stronger. Our numbers grow. Set humanity free. You are not him, dog. I'm sorry.
You know, Shin Godzilla actually had some pretty good potential, but they fucking ruined it in not actually giving Godzilla any fucking personality whatsoever. And just making him a fucking Evangelion fucking anime beast that just fucking walks. That's why I say Shin Godzilla is basically a live action anime, because some of the human shots are anime-like, some of the like characters act kind of anime-ish. And Godzilla isn't even Godzilla in that movie. And fuck Gamera. I hate Gamera.
Oh, everyone's like, top tier kaiju media. Oh, look at Ultraman Go.
They are so much inferior to Godzilla.
And with that out of the way, here's some general advice of how to not be like him. Number 1. Give actual detailed reasons why something is bad other than saying it's bad over and over again, and give evidence for it and not just taking your word. Number 2. Don't be a hypocrite and be consistent about what you want in a story. Number 3. Don't be an asshole to people over their own media takes if you want them to listen to your facts. It just makes them not want to listen to you yapping.